Serena Vanderwoodson had some of the most toxic family members ever on Gossip Girl. We've got a ranking of every family member she had on the show based on exactly how toxic each person was. Eric Vanderwoodson. Eric is Serena's least toxic family member. As Serena's little brother, Eric was often super supportive of Serena and happy to spend time with her. He missed her a lot when she was at boarding school, but they were able to reconnect when she finally returned. The most toxic thing Eric did was waging war against Jenny Humphrey, but that had nothing to do with Serena. Scott Rawson. Scott happens to be Serena's half-brother, but he never had much of an opportunity to connect with Serena on a sibling level. He spent much more time hanging out with Vanessa Abrams, actually. There was nothing inherently toxic about Scott, aside from the fact that he lied about his identity to get closer to Rufus Humphrey, instead of just outright explaining who he was. Lola Rhodes. Lola is Serena's half-sister and cousin. Just like Eric and Scott, there isn't anything super toxic about Lola as a family member to Serena. The most toxic detail about Lola is that she had a super unhealthy relationship with her own mother, but again, that had nothing to do with Serena. Lola wasn't quick to jump on the bandwagon of getting close to Serena either, because her walls were up and it was hard for her to be trusting. Chuck Bass. Chuck is Serena's adoptive brother due to the fact that Serena's mother adopted Chuck before his 18th birthday. Chuck definitely did his fair share of toxic things on Gossip Girl, including the fact that he attempted to essay both Serena and Jenny in episode 1. By the end of the show, Chuck proved that he was a different person with tons of redeeming moments. Still, his earlier behaviors prove that he's one of the first family members of Serena who ventures into the toxic zone. Lily Vanderwoodson. Lily is certainly one of the more toxic family members Serena has based on their problematic mother-daughter dynamic. The most toxic thing Lily did? She got one of Serena's boarding school teachers locked up for sleeping with Serena, even though he never even hooked up with Serena. It was a hot mess. Lily also got Serena arrested at one point. Cece Rhodes. Cece is 100% toxic because she was often using her wealth as a powerful tool to control the rest of her family members. As a reminder, she's Serena's grandmother. One of the most toxic things she did to Serena was forcing Serena to appear at the debutante ball, even though Serena wasn't interested in that vibe at all. Cece is the type of family member who likes to force her will upon others. Carol Rhodes. Carol is Serena's aunt, and she went out of her way to be a messy woman at every opportunity. The most toxic thing she did was hiring an actress named Ivy Dickens to play the role of her daughter so she could have access to her daughter's trust fund. William Vanderwoodson. William is Serena's most toxic family member of all for a slew of reasons. First of all, he abandoned Serena and Eric when they were young. He failed to uphold his fatherly duties. Serena and Eric were left with abandonment issues that bled into their levels of self-esteem and self-worth. Later on, William tried to resurface in their life by convincing Lily she was sick with cancer after she was already healed, just so he could spend more time with her. William was a scumbag, and it's insanity that he somehow ended up back together with Lily in the end. What are your thoughts on Serena's super toxic family members? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.